So this is a video which is rather overdue, but I've been meaning to show why I have changed to all electric for my yard work. So I'm going to show you the 4 things I have, one of which is new, and explain a bit of my thinking and conversion to something that 5 years ago I thought I would never do. So let's take a look at these. Some people get excited about yard work in the spring and some people dread it. I'm in the category of getting excited, and as soon as I think my yard is going to start growing and things are going to start blooming, I'm ready to get out and do some work on things. It wears off, but initially we're ready to go. So about 4 years ago, I bought this Ego mower that I'm going to show you here, and this is its battery. It's a 56 volt lithium 5.0 AH, and it was supposed to run for about an hour. I live in the city. My yard isn't super big, so this is more than enough for me. And its cutting power is good. It cuts nice and even. The best thing I like about all of these, though, that I'm going to explain, is they're quiet. So I don't do a lot of my own yard work as the year goes on. My teenagers tend to do that. But sometimes I can sit in the house. I don't even know that they're mowing the yard because the mower is so quiet. So I'm going to start it for you, and you'll get to hear exactly how quiet it is. Here's a better idea of how quiet the mower is from 30 feet away. This is what it sounds like. Again, if I'm inside, I probably don't even notice if it's running. I don't really have any grass to cut for you today, but it does a good job of cutting the grass. Again, I live in the city, so my yard is not super big, and my yard cutting is fairly easy. So something like this works well for me. We mow 30 to 45 minutes and then go put the battery back on the charger, and that's all it really takes. In addition to being quiet, what I like about it is it works. I don't have any problem starting it. You don't have to change the oil. You don't have to worry about so many things that seem to go wrong with other mowers. Every spring I had to take in my my old snapper mower, my old Sears model, and get it worked on a little bit so it would keep going, and don't have to do this anymore. So the new item that I added this year is this edger by Greenworks. And I'm going to show you, I've already been using 2 Greenworks tools for the past 3 or 4 years that I've liked, and my intent was to add another one that uses the same battery, so I didn't have to worry about changing out batteries or having extras on hand. So the battery design has changed a bit, though, in terms of the old to the new. This newer one, though it's advertised at the same power, is a little bit thicker. I don't think it's any heavier, though, so these still look like they'll be interchangeable. The batteries do have an indicator on them. You can hold down to see how much charge they have in them. So even just messing with these today, this new battery is a big improvement in terms of release. This one's just hard to get your finger on easily. This one is much easier to release, and these are interchangeable as I tested them out. I'm going to show you each of these tools, though, and just what they're going to be good for. And I'm going to be very realistic about admitting their limitations. So if you are a landscaper, these aren't going to work for you. But if you're a city yard owner like me, and you don't have a ton of yard work, stuff that can be done in an hour and a half a week, these type of tools are, I think, going to be a good fit. So I already tried this out a bit right here on the edge. I'm going to show you not only how it works, what it sounds like, but then I'll show you its results. Pretty good look at the edging. Dug a pretty good little trench there. So the Greenworks 40 volt trimmer is also advertised as an edger, and it'll do a little bit of edging where you've already got an established edge, just in terms of what everybody uses a trimmer for. But as a trimmer, again, it runs pretty quiet. You know, these can be really loud when the yard maintenance guys come through the neighborhood. But Again, this one's pretty dirty. Any yard tool is going to get dirty using it for a while. And that shows you we have quite a bit of work with this and experience, except for changing out the trimmer string. It hasn't needed any maintenance. So the batteries have held up well here over time. The other one then is the blower, and as a leaf blower, this is probably the most limited of the power tools. So will it do the job? Yeah, it'll blow leaves around. So let me turn it on and we'll talk a bit more about it. All right, so honest review with this one. As a leaf blower, you're not going to blow a whole lot of leaves with it. It's more powerful than a previous electric one that I had, but it's more of a clean the driveway off, blow the grass clippings off the driveway and the sidewalk when you're finished. If you have real leaves, if you have a large tree that drops a lot of leaves in your yard, this is not going to be the tool to get all those leaves gathered up to bag them up. So, you know, it has a good run time. It's simple to use. Again, it always works. It's not overly loud, and that's the thing that I like. Again, about all of the electric tools is the volume is so much better than the gas-powered machines, but the limitations are there. So limitations with the blower. So this is a better representation of the blower with a battery that's charged up. Maybe a bit ironic, but when I first used it, the battery was almost dead, and so I thought it sounded a little bit weak, but it had been a while since I'd used it. So this is it with a fully charged battery, and it performed better. So for what it's worth. You know, like I said at the start, when I had all gas machines, the problem was that they were always tearing up and having to get something changed in them, wiring, spark plugs, making sure there had gas in them. They stink after you use them. You come in, you smell bad, and they're noisy. But I didn't think I would ever use an electric mower because I didn't think it'd be powerful enough. But I decided to try this one when my other one died, and I've been very happy with it. It is everything that I need where I live. Again, limitations, small yard, regular grass, nothing too over the top in terms of the job to do. And we're looking at less than an hour mowing time each time. So I really like them though. I would buy all these again and do it all again. I do wish I had a more powerful blower, and as some of my trees age a little bit, I'm probably gonna need one of some sort to move leaves around. But for now, these are really doing the job well, and I hope this is helpful. If you're looking into any of these, be happy to answer any questions in the comments below. Or if you've had a good or bad experience with these, let me know too. So thanks for watching.